You girls excited? Are you excited?
Yes.
Emily, you ready back there? Yeah. I brought Natalie and Everly with me this morning too because they were awake when I was leaving. Love y'all. I'm not. Love you girls, have fun. Good morning everybody and welcome back to the vlog. Today is Tuesday, but I just got back home. I had to take my 3 older girls to school this morning. If you're new to my channel, my 3 older girls go to a hybrid school 2 days a week, only on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then they're home the rest of the time doing their schoolwork here. And then I homeschool my other school-age children 5 days a week here, which is my 3rd grader, 1st grader, and kindergartner. So just my little elementary kids. My 2 middle schoolers and 1 high schooler goes to a private school 2 days a week. So anyway, I just got home. I am drinking on my coffee this morning. I normally just fix myself breakfast here at home. We always have breakfast at home. We never get breakfast out. But the girls really wanted Chick-fil-A before school this morning, so I got up a little bit earlier. We left a little bit earlier so that they could be able to get some breakfast from Chick-fil-A. And they ate there, and I actually just went ahead and got myself something since I was so hungry. So I have already eaten. The girls that were here with Josh are eating now because they were not awake when I left. So they're having their chicken minis at the table. Once they're done, they're gonna go brush their teeth, get dressed, and then we're probably gonna start our school day in about an hour. So I'm gonna give myself some time to drink my coffee. Josh is actually at the church working this morning. They're working on tearing some walls out and just kind of making a room bigger for the children classroom. So he is there helping make that room bigger today. That's what he's doing. And just like that, it's lunchtime already. It's 12 o'clock and it's lunchtime. Like, where does the time go? But they're finished up with their reading and their writing for the day. Amy's still working a little bit on reading eggs because that's on the computer. She really enjoys that. Holly just now got started on her math lesson. The kids are having ham sandwiches with some chips and raisins for lunch today. And Miss Millie just now got dressed for the day. So I've had my diaper changed, but I just now got my clothes on for the day. Yeah. So I just got my clothes on for the day. Yeah. Y'all, and everywhere I look, there's a mess in this house because when my older girls are home, they have their designated chore. One has kitchen, one has dining room, one has folding towels or the living room. And when they're gone, I have it all. So everything is a disaster right now. After lunch, I'll kind of start picking stuff up, but right now I'm gonna leave it because I'm hungry. I'm gonna feed her and then I'm gonna feed myself, and then we'll worry about cleaning some stuff up. Finally, I got all the mess cleaned up, finally. So it's after lunch, school is done, Josh is home. He actually has to work on the brakes on his truck, so he's out there doing that, and the kids went out to play. Millie finally fell asleep. I got her to sleep, so she's over there in her swing sleeping for a few minutes. And while the house is completely quiet, I thought I would share with y'all real quick what I'm gonna be using for my little kids curriculum this year. My big girls are of course taken care of because they're going to the hybrid school, which all the curriculum there, they go by that. So that's already been purchased. They're using that. But for my little kids, my 3rd grader, 1st grader, and kindergartner, I am going to be using Christian Light Education for reading, language arts, and math. I'll be using the math with my 1st grader, but my kindergartner is going to be using Bob Jones math, and then my 3rd grader is of course using teaching textbooks for math. So they all 3 have a different math program, but as far as like the language arts and reading, it's going to be Christian Light Education. I've used this in the past. I absolutely love it. I love their style of teaching. I thought I was going to go with the foundations. It's just not going to work for us. I know it works for a lot of people, but I just don't think it's going to work for us and how I have to teach with several and having a newborn. So I'm going to stick with Christian Light Education for that, and then math, they all have something different. Science will be from Master Books, and I'm also using the cross7.org website. Y'all heard me talk about this before. It's a lot of memory work you cycle through. We're on cycle 1 right now, so that includes like science and history and math, hymns, scripture, all kinds of good stuff. So that is what we will be using for my little kids this year. It has history on there as well, if I didn't mention that. And look at this sweet baby. She loves to be cuddled up in a blanket. Yes, ever since she's been born, she loves to be cuddled. She loves her blankets. Everly was like that. Everly was so funny, y'all. I would lay her down and you would have to take the blanket and push it all the way up against her face before she would even think about sleeping. She just wanted the blanket right against her little face. And what's funny about that is Everly wanted the blanket against her face when she was a newborn. And now that she's older, she's 2, she'll take her passies and put them against her face when she gets sleepy. She'll sit in the chair and she'll just hold a passy right there on her cheek. It's the funniest thing ever how babies like start developing their little personalities even from a newborn. It's just the sweetest thing. And I'm gonna have a quick little snack. I love these apple straws, cinnamon flavor, so good. Have you ever heard of the veggie straws? It's kind of like those, except these are the apple cinnamon. The rain has set in, so Josh just left. He's gonna go pick the girls up from school, and all the kids rode with him except Millie. So it's just Millie and myself here, which is very odd because it's never just us here and so quiet in the house. He's gonna pick pizza up for dinner, so we're gonna do pizza for dinner tonight. I think I have shared this with y'all before, but I'm gonna show you my favorite like coffee, like my favorite coffee and then my favorite creamer mixed together. Oh my gosh, y'all, these two are so good mixed together. You have to try it. So first, my favorite coffee is the Folgers caramel drizzle. If you don't have the K-cups, I'm sure you can buy it in just like the regular coffee for the coffee pot. So I do that. Do y'all ever have days where you just think, oh, everything's gonna go so perfect today, it's gonna be a great day, everything's gonna go my way, and then before you know it, nothing's going the way you planned it? That's kind of the day I had, with homeschool, with my dinner, with everything. So, well, it's really pouring out there, y'all. But anyway, I do the caramel drizzle and then my pumpkin pie spice creamer. I go in with a little bit of that in there. My favorite coffee and my favorite coffee cup. Doesn't get much better than that. I usually don't do this with my morning coffee, but if I ever have a second cup of coffee, I'll add some whipped topping to it. I'm not fancy with my whipped topping at all. And then last, I just go in with a little bit of cinnamon sprinkle on top. And that's it. It makes such a good cup of coffee. All right, so it's almost 6 now. We're done with dinner, we're done with pizza, we're done with cleanup, and we're actually headed out for a few minutes. I have been wanting to go in the dollar store. I actually tried to go in the dollar store this morning when I dropped the girls off at school, but they were not open yet. So I need to go in there and get the girls a new toothbrush holder, the little kids. They've been needing one for like over a week now because I had a little glass jar one in there and they broke it. So I'm gonna go in there and get a plastic one, and there's a coffee mug that I want to look at. So while I'm in there, I'm just gonna browse at their fall decor. I actually have not been in the dollar store in a very long time. And I've heard they've got some cute fall stuff out. So I'm just gonna browse around for a minute. I also need some more spray, some cleaner spray. So I'm gonna get that while I'm in there. But I figured I would take y'all along with me as we go in the dollar store and just browse at their fall stuff for a few minutes. Like no luck at all at the dollar store. I asked one lady in there, she said they should get all of their stuff within a week. They had like just a few things scattered here and there, not much at all, just what I showed you pretty much was what they had. They did have a rug, but it was like on the top shelf, so I didn't bother getting that down. So I just got the girls a toothbrush holder for their bathroom. This was only $2, and then I got my spray that I needed. I got some more dish detergent, and then I got the salt and pepper shakers. I told y'all that I keep forgetting to get my pepper shaker, so I just went and got a salt and pepper shaker so they'll match. So yeah, our dollar stores here just really don't have a lot yet. I actually went into 2 different dollar stores. I went into 2 different ones, and neither one of them really had anything. So hopefully within the next week they'll have some stuff and I can go back in there and check it out. Okay, so it's like 2 days later now, and I did not even end that vlog out because my battery died as I was talking. We were actually out. We left the dollar store, and I had told y'all that Josh sold his little blue truck, little blue Honda Active, because he wanted to get a 3rd car for a couple of reasons. Because his main truck is also like a work truck. He uses it to pull equipment and stuff. So he needed like an everyday driver. Plus Kylee, our oldest, will be driving soon. So this car will like eventually become her car. So we were there looking at that just to kind of see and he ended up getting a really good deal on it. So he went ahead and bought it that night, and we drove it home. So we now have a third vehicle, and it's something that Kylee can also practice driving in, because it's still big. It's a Tahoe, but it's not as big as, of course, as my big 12-passenger van and Josh's big truck. So she'll get a lot of practice in it. That way, when she is comfortable with driving and gets her driver's license, this SUV will just become her car to drive around. But yeah, Josh did get a really good deal on it. I have to say though, my husband's like really good at that. He's good at finding good deals on stuff, and he's just always been really good at that. So he was able to get it, and we just drove it home that night. So we have it now, and I'll probably show that to you in the next vlog. Maybe I'll show you what it looks like. It's really pretty, and it's actually really clean. The little kids wanted to ride home with him, and it has third row seats, so 6 of the kids can fit in it, and most of them wanted to ride. But anyway, since I didn't end this vlog out because my battery died, I just kind of left it there, I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. So I thank y'all so much for watching this vlog. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button down below, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you in the comments. Bye.